What's up, hiker trash, and welcome to another video. My name is Rune and I'll be your host today, just like I always am. This video is gonna be about gear that I upgraded from 2019 to 2020. It's not gonna be a quite long list, since I only really been on one hike last year, which was to the West Highland Ways. And if you haven't watched that video, you should definitely go check it out. I hiked the West Highland Way back in September with my girlfriend and we had a great trip. Now let's get into the gear. The first gear and the most important gear that I changed since the last time was my sleeping bag. This was the one I used back in September of 2019. It's the Campout Camp 1000 sleeping bag. It's actually a quite nice sleeping bag, but it was way too cold. It has a comfort degree on around 10 degrees Celsius, which I haven't checked. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Which is a 33.8 degrees Fahrenheit comfort degree. What? Speaking English, really good. Let's look at the pros about this one. It packs down extremely small. Like, this isn't even like the smallest you can get. I've just been too lazy to tighten all of these, because right now it's just stored away. It worked quite well back in the summer where we had a day hike and we had one sleepover in back here in Denmark. I changed it up because of the degree. The comfort temperature on this one is 33.8, while the comfort temperature on the new one is 22. This is a good sleeping bag. It's really cheap. At the low price of only $36, you can get a lot of sleeping bag in this small compartment, and I really do enjoy it. So let's pack it out and see how it looks. Because I know you gearheads out there just all about the looks. This is what $36 can give you in Denmark. You see? Very sleek design, but very thin. Like super thin. And I do not even know if this has a fill power or anything. It's 100% polyester. Both shell, filling and lining. So it's a synthetic sleeping bag, and it did quite well, and I actually really like this one. It's just too thin and also pretty small for my height at the extreme height of 183 centimeters. So what did I change it out with? Well, if you watched my other gear video about the gear I'm gonna go for in on the Appalachian Trail, you've already seen this one, but it's the Katabatic Flex 22 wide with a fill power of 850. This piece of gear has been my baby since I've gotten it, for two different reasons. I've slept with it a single night, just testing it out outside in a temperature of around 0 degrees, just above freezing point, so let's say 1 degree. And it kept me extremely toasty in the combination with the clothes I was wearing. And second of all, it was extremely expensive. It cost $335. And that's actually an okay price for a sleeping bag in this caliber. But the problem is that to get this bag into Denmark, I had to pay a toll of $116. It ended up costing me $351. Is it worth $351? I guess I'll have to wait and see, but for now it is extremely worth it. You can cinch it in at the top to create like a cape look, so you can wear it around the house like a king, which is right now mostly used it for, just like that, which I think it's really important that a sleeping bag can do. This is a quilt, not a sleeping bag, and I think making it a cape is something that's really important for all quilts, since that I'll be using this when hiking instead of clothes. It is expensive, it's hella warm, which was the most important part, and it weighs just 720 grams. This one weighs around the same. So which one should you get? Really depends on what you're doing. It really depends on what you want to use it for. I got this one because it was cheap, and I did not know that if I was ever going to hike in the future. Luckily for me, I was bit by the hiking book, and I haven't been looking back since. I thought it was time I got a big boy hiking quilt, and that's when I went with the Katabatic. For you starting out, get a cheap one. If you don't like hiking, you will regret getting a really expensive one right then and there. You can get a long way with nothing at all. Next up is this big sack of tent, which is from the brand Nakano. I'm not even sure, I think it's probably a Danish brand or something like that. This weighs 4.1 kilos, which is not even close to being a light tent. It's for 3 persons, and it was upgrade in a way. It kept us dry all through the West Highland Way, and it was actually really... What am I going to say? Why am I choking up right now? The reason for why I want to get rid of this is because of the weight, but it was actually fairly cheap. It cost around $101 and was on sale. I really enjoyed this tent. It was sturdy, didn't have any problem with it. The only problem with this tent is the weight. It's really cheap, so you get what you get. Going on a hike like the AT, we just thought that we needed to upgrade for something better. And that's why we went with the big Agnes Copper Spur high volume ultralight tent, also for 3 people. It weighs 1.5 kilos approximately, even with the ground sheet and with the tent poles and the tent stakes and everything. It's around, I think, 1.7 kilos, something like that, which is under half of the weight of our first tent. So we just had to upgrade. I don't have much to say about it. I like the color. It's olive green, which is my favorite color. I can't wait to test it out. Get it on trail, see what it can do, see how great it will do against rain. I've heard really good things. I do a ton of research before buying anything, especially kind of expensive equipment. This one ended up costing us $525. As everyone knows, Big Agnes is an expensive brand, but I do think that was quite fairly priced if it holds up. Luckily, there is guarantee on it, so if anything goes wrong, we can just call up Big Agnes company and they will probably help us out. Let's see about that. I won't really say good things or bad things about this tent yet, because I haven't tried it out. But we have upgraded because you can split it up, it fills nothing, it weighs nothing. We just tried it out once in the backyard and it was fine. It didn't rain, so haven't really tested out the rain thing. Probably gonna get back to you on most of these things later on the trail, which I'll be vlogging if you were in doubt. Then we have a small thing, which is my old pillow. It's from Thermarest. It's a quite big, fluffy foam pillow, and it weighs not really anything, but it does have some weight to it. We're fine on the West Highland Way, and the reason I will not be using this pillow on this trip is actually because of this bad boy. Even though it compresses into a quite small ball, it does take up a little more space than the old sleeping bag. So that's why I have gone with the MeRu Air Core Travel Pillow Ultralight. It's a blow-up pillow. I showed you also in the other gear video. It takes up next to nothing in space when it's packed down, and when you want to sleep at night, you can put it out, blow it up. It's around the same exact size as the other pillow. I just wanted something that compressed better and didn't take up as much space. So that's why I upgraded the pillow. Next up we have my jacket. This jacket I've been wearing ever since I got it, probably. It's from Mountain Hardware. It's the Ghost Whisperer hooded puffer jacket number 2, which I think the only difference really is that it's more sustainable, which I like. It's all about leave no trace also on the planet. Again, the weight, it's ultralight, it compresses really into nothing. You can put it into its own pocket, and it's green, which I like and I really enjoy. If you want some more precisely details on some of these things, you should probably go check out the gear video where I get just a little bit more into detail with the things. This is just an overview of why I've chosen to upgrade. It's warm, it's lightweight, and it looks freaking good. I really enjoy the design and I love wearing this. And it keeps me warm. That's about it. Next up we have pickety pants with a belt from Fjällräven called the Abisko Lite zip-off trousers in a regular fit. They have the G-Faust, which is supposed to be one of the best, sturdiest fabrics you can get. The trousers zips off, so you get 2 pants in one. You get shorts and you get regular old pants, and they clip onto the shoes with these gator tracks. So that's nice for when it's raining, or if you don't want to get mud inside the shoe. That's it. It's pants. I used to wear regular workout pants from Adidas, so let's try it out. Maybe I find them too rugged, too stiff. I'll just find something else. Then we have some smaller things. I'll just go through them quickly. We have the Ursack bear bag. I never used a bear bag. We don't have bears in Denmark. That's how lucky we are. We don't really have anything in Denmark. And the Opsak odorless sack. So how to protect against bears. Then we have the Nitecore NU25 head torch. Now you can probably see me better. Does this look good? It's lightweight. I've heard that you can take this off and just put some cord through it to make it even lighter. Don't know if I'm gonna do that. I kind of like the wristband feeling, and also it has this little silicone patch to make it sit better on your head. I'm just gonna keep it as it is. The Sawyer Micro. On the other video I got quite a lot of comments saying that I should definitely go for the Sawyer Squeeze. And I probably will at some point. But I just bought this and it's not broken yet. And as I've heard, you can kind of break down a lot of these going on the trail, so why not just use it until it breaks or until I get really tired of it. Right now it's fine. If I decide to change it up, I'll do it on the trail. But thank you for your concerns. It's really nice that you are active in the comments and giving me great tips. Thank you for that. And lastly but not least, my SD card converter thingies for going into my phone. I'm gonna be vlogging while on the trail, so I have my phone. I have some apps that I will use. I will use the LumaFusion and I will use the Brugsfri, which is an awesome app that I found which removes noise from your clips. So if you have a lot of wind noise, or if you have a lot of static noise, like the sound, running through this, it filters out all the annoying white static sound. Cool thing to have, so you will get the best sound possible. How I will transfer it. Thank you for watching this video, where I ramble about some gears that I have changed from when I went to Scotland to when I'm gonna go on the AT. My girlfriend and I are planning a shakedown hike in March, so we'll try to make that happen. Right now I've just had a small surgery, that's why I can't really go hiking right now, but I'll be more than ready in 2 weeks time. If you enjoyed this video, you should definitely go ahead and give it a like, and if you have any comments or any questions about anything you've seen so far, write them down in the comments below. And remember to hit that subscribe button. It's been crazy. I've been on Kyle Hates Hiking's video. A lot of you guys have come from there and giving me all these nice comments about how you liked me and found me through him. So thank you again for watching. And were you a part of different trailer me's around the way?
Trailer me? It's pronounced Tramley, that's what most people say, and personally, I think the term Tramley is just like so cringy. It's Tramley.
Oh my god, my tram.
Oh no, I don't want Kyle to think that I'm cringe. What must I do? There's only one thing I can do now. No, it's too risky, but it must be done.
I reverse you, Kyle Hates Hiking. And from now on, we will no longer be a Tramily, or a Trailer Me, or a Trailer Park Boys. From now on, we'll be a Trail Army. You should join the Trail Army today by subscribing. Happy hiking, everyone.